Right. And that's the game up. Okay, Dwarf Fortress. Right. I want to start increasing population. Hello, Enjoy. We got to increase the population cap so I can expand my military. Wait, I think I'm gonna do it immediately. I think we're gonna double the population cap. So, um, I'll make this 32 and then make this like 50% bigger. Um, which is 32 plus 16, which is 48. Right, 48. Okay. And now we can get more people coming. We can get more like migrants and stuff, and they can help. So, what happened between last stream, last night, and this stream? Well, only the smoothing. We got this all smooth now, and also there was a human caravan. Looks like the human caravan have left. We bought a couple things. That's it. That really is it. So now that we got our bedrooms, we're gonna want to furnish them. We wanna no. B for build, O for it's not a workshop, is it? So B for build, F for furniture, and B for bed. We got 14 beds available currently. Um, let's maybe start with the ones on the bottom area with the beard, and just make the beds like farthest from the door as possible, so it's not like drafty. Um, right like this. And I should deconstruct the existing beds so that we have well, I mean, like a dormitory is good to have for like overflow, so maybe we just keep the ones that we have, and we should order some more beds and doors to be made. Make beds. I don't think we have any cabinets at all, so we got to get that going too. I mean, really, what we need is we need like work orders for this, but cabinet, and chest. But we're not gonna do that right now. I just want to do like, I just want to expand it as quickly as I can. Now that we got the space, I wanna furnish it. Okay. Um, doors, door. We got 12 doors available now. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. I mean, if I put the door here, it's fine. You don't want to leave any open diagonals. Cause dwarves can actually travel through diagonals. Oh, this part is actually missing a piece. Guppy's doing a lot of talking. I think she maybe wants out already. That's okay. Hello, King Max. King Maxwell. Kitty is being fussy already. I'm just gonna encourage her to leave the room real quick, cause you know. Heck, Kitty, it's only been less than 3 minutes. You already wanna be a fussy kitty with me. Ah, all right. Welcome back, King Maxwell. Let's see. Yeah, we got like all of this smooth and everything. Um, I mean, these walls aren't exactly perfect. I probably want to replace the walls actually. Cause it's like the walls are made of dirt basically, and that's not a good look really. That's not great. Um, yeah, we want to do this correctly. Then we want to actually. Oh no, that's gonna break the doors though, isn't it? I didn't think this through, did I? I didn't think this through. Um, I mean, I could just like reload it. Hang on. I mean, we've only been doing it for like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna just reload it. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, destroying the walls is gonna break the doors that are attached to the walls. So yeah, we gotta deal with the walls first. I wonder if it's gonna reset my options. You finally beat Mr. Salmon title defense after 60 tries. Wow. Which version of Punch Out is that? Is that Punch Out Wii? On the Nintendo Wii. Um. Right. Let's just break the walls. There's gonna be like an outline which is gonna help me fill in the shape, I think, because like the artificial floor is gonna leave an outline. Or yeah. And I can just follow that with constructed walls. And then everything's gonna be made out of like smooth stone. Good work, good work. I know those games could be super hard. I never really got very far in any of the Punch-Out games. Although I can't say I really tried very hard. I think we're mostly good. I'll get rid of this part, and then the rest of it's fine. Maybe this part too. And then just replace that all with constructed walls. Make the furniture again. No, not beds again. Make doors and cabinets, and chests. All the essentials for furnishing a dwarf's room. Okay, they're working quickly. That's good. The cap's been raised, hasn't it? Let me just double check the cap is where it needs to be. Yeah, I increased it to 32 and 48, so like double the 16 cap that we had before. So we should see more visitors. And then I went to Max Last Stand, 3 losses and you're out, and I got the rare character Max Last Stand, aka Donkey Kong. Oh yeah. I think I saw that fight on YouTube. Seems pretty wild and pretty difficult. Let me try and do this with the keyboard cursor. Like, how does keyboard cursor? How do I select with keyboard cursor? I'm pressing space. No, that just changes the. Doesn't. I'm pressing the key and it. I don't know. Well, what is the point of keyboard cursor if you can't use keyboard cursor to select things? I don't know. There probably is a way, I just don't know what it is. Yeah, that sounds pretty wild. I'm glad you got that far in it. makes me kind of think like, what is the hardest things I've done in a video game before? I feel like I've done a lot of hard things in a video game. Probably one of them's got to be like one of the hardest like Isaac runs, like using Lost and Tainted Lost are the hardest characters in that game. So that would be up there because those are like one hit and you're dead characters, sorta kinda. You can unlock like a one hit shield for the Lost though, and you can pick up like a rare card to get like a shield for the Tainted Lost. So beating some of the hardest bosses with those characters has got to be the hardest thing I've done in the game. Another thing would be Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow is one of the hardest games I've beaten. I might have actually played it on hard mode. Maybe that was the reason why it was so difficult, but that game is... It's the hardest Splinter Cell that I've ever played. It's no joke. Even like some stuff in Kingdom Hearts can be pretty difficult if you're playing on critical as well. Although I never did beat like the super ultra hard bosses like Terra in Kingdom Hearts 2. I never did beat Terra. Looking good though. My little fortress is looking good. Oh, we should furnish it. Right. B for bed. Okay. Start putting these beds in, and as soon as they are constructed properly, I'm gonna start assigning these as bedrooms, and my dwarves are gonna get super happy. I don't know if it's time to like get more nobles or anything, but do we have a meeting area? We got a barracks, we got a dining room. We should expand that upwards. I should probably make a meeting area. Hang on. Doesn't seem quite right. I guess I'll include the stairwell. Okay. So the meeting area, it actually performs an important function, apparently, because they actually do have little meetings, I guess, where they discuss their problems and air their grievances and stuff. Doc Lewis? Oh, yeah, the part that you mentioned in the Punch-Out, I see. Alright, let's see, okay, they're hard at work doing that. I want to make my my second military squad, and I also want to move the military guys probably downstairs. Like this middle area could be a new barracks for them, and I could have like these 10 rooms here could be for the military's use, because there's 10 per squad, so that would fit in nicely. Their beds go here in the eyes and the eyebrows, and then they have their barracks here, upgraded from having to sleep in a dormitory and you know, this pretty basic little square thing. Some chocolate. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I had some chocolate earlier today. I'd like praline kind. It's very nice. It's my favorite kind of chocolate. Why is this guy all mopey? Are you guys not using the wheelbarrows I don't see a single person using wheelbarrows to transport these rocks, and I... Is it because it's in the, Is it trapped in the workshop, maybe? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hang on. Let me try and fix this. What if I just move the barracks down here? Actually, I'll delete it. I'll delete it. It's gone. And then just recreate it downstairs. And then make that square that's upstairs into a meeting area, I guess. Right, so gonna be trading in here. Gonna be sleeping, training, blah blah blah. Right. Yeah, for sure. And I can include the bedrooms in this. Well, actually, I gotta actually furnish the rooms before I assign beds to them. So we're gonna turn that part off for now. Until, like, the military bedrooms are ready. This stockpile is for armor and weapons. So we gotta delete this and recreate it downstairs. Okay, this is how you select both of them, I see. Alright, cool. And then we want to deconstruct these chests and move them downstairs too. Wardrobes would be good too, because I think you gotta have wardrobes to store the armor. I'm glad you're enjoying it in a way. I'm glad you're enjoying your game. Let me put a couple chests down. Okay. Not sure how many chests they actually need, but I'll put those down for a start. Yeah, as soon as I get more, like, migrants in, like, jobs like this are gonna go a bit easier. Because we'll have more hands to work on them. Okay, finishing these rooms is important too, so I can put the military in there. So furniture, beds, 3 beds available now. And get some doors in. Okay, cool. Cool. And, I'm not super sure how I can link these bedrooms to the barracks, but I'm gonna try. And I gotta make sure that the only people that's using them are actually the military, because if I'm not careful, people are just gonna start, like, you know, like, using them whenever they want to. I'm gonna delete some of these beds, or deconstruct them at least, so I can populate the military's beds. I mean, they should just like fill in as soon as right. Okay, they're on the way. They're on the way. Um, so this place isn't in use. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a stockpile specifically for wheelbarrows, I guess, because I think the wheelbarrows might be stuck inside of the um the thingy, the workshop that made them basically. In fact, let's just make it one for all finished goods, and hopefully the wheelbarrows come out first. We gotta make this bigger though. I keep hearing the animals, but they're not causing any trouble, so it's honestly not a concern. That is another thing I gotta do, is I gotta oh no, the cops. Oh god, the cops. The cops are coming. Alright, we got bins though, we got bins. Please use the bins, don't just put 1,000 cops down. Yeah, a few of the guys are actually super happy now. You'll love to see it. Might be time to actually expand our, this place, the dining room. Furniture. Chair is R. 16 chairs available now, that's good. Let's just continue in this pattern. Table is T. Okay. So that's room for 12 people to eat at once. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to expand that. We're gonna have to expand that as, like, more people come, but... I mean, they're not gonna be eating all at the same time, I don't think. It should be fine for a while. And in fact, I could probably, like, fill out this middle part, too. Having these lanes, it doesn't really serve a purpose. I don't think there's a problem with putting the tables next to each other, like this. I don't think this is a problem. We can have, like, rows of tables. Furniture, then R? R for chair, okay. Don't know why it's R for chair, but... there we are. Oh, gosh. Early autumn. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to, definitely gonna have to get some sales done. Well, I usually have, like, a bunch of cups and stuff to sell, so it should be fine. And I remember ordering specifically, oh, what was it? I ordered, like, milk of lye and, gypsum powder or something, like, weird, hard to find minerals. So I guess we'll buy up all the stuff they managed to find in that category. Carpenter is hard at work making the bare necessities, and we have some, you know, decently furnished rooms for the military. We got 9 available now. Put the chest next to the bed. As soon as these are completed, we're gonna move our military in. And now the cabinets. Is it C for cabinets? No, it's N for cabinets. Of course it is. Of course it's N for cabinets. Okay. And I guess we put them in this corner, next to the door. Just they got a bit of, like, floor space to walk around in. Okay, that looks good. I mean, I could just assign all of these now. These are, like, perfectly serviceable, bedrooms now. Okay, we're just gonna assign these as bedrooms. So, Z for zones. Bedroom, multi. And then I can just click and drag. I can click and drag like this, and it will select all the bedrooms. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now, I think what I want to do is to add this to the barracks, I guess. New guild hall. I just want to assign... I'm not super clear on how I associate the barracks with the bedrooms. I might have to just assign them manually until I can figure it out. So these are our members. I guess that's what I'll do then. Solon. Toon. Cogsack. Aizen. A tier. As Decod. The Bash. There he is. Kip and then others. Alright, cool. So all the military have their own special rooms. So that's good. I can just let whoever wants to sleep in these rooms sleep in these rooms. Oh, I don't have a bed in this one. Like so. Doors are P. And then R. Oh, that's the part that needs a wall. Gotta fix that in a minute. I did. I saw some of it. Is there anything in it that you liked? I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I won't be playing any of the games in it, so you know. I still don't see anyone using bins in this area. Even though I said you should use bins here, I'm not doing it. Okay. Yo, what? What? Yeah, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I'm a PC gamer. Okay. Play on the PC. I got a Steam Deck as well. I like to play Final Fantasy 14 on my Steam Deck when I'm in the coffee shop. Very, very relaxing. There's our dining hall, and this is just kind of a mess. Yeah, this is just kind of a mess right now. Oh god, okay. Well, you know what? They haven't actually put the cups into bins, which is kind of annoying. I really wish they'd be less messy. And just leaving everything on the floor like this, there's no reason for it. Yeah, I know, they're coming. Gotta get the broker out, and then bring all the cups over, which are still loose. Messy, messy dwarves. Yeah, I was playing Final Fantasy XIV just before I came on, doing lots of gathering and stuff. Okay. And there we go. It's a pretty cute little place to live, I think. It'd be really bad if the wild animals attack the traders. I think that would be good for relations. We managed to get a book from the humans the other month in summer. We got like a book. It's there. It's called Journey to the Hamlet, a finely crafted petrified wood-bound codex. The written portion consists of a one-page guide entitled Journey to the Hamlet, authored by Ika Pasobihi. It concerns the Hamlet oil balls? Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. Okay. Well, that's a name. Anyway. Goodness. What do you guys remember? Do you guys remember what is like Microsoft's AI called? What's the latest one? I remember one time I did prompts that were based upon like dwarven literature. Copilot, right? I think I might have. Did I uninstall Copilot from my computer? So I can't find it anymore. And for once in my life, I actually want to use it because I wanna do like a mock-up of some of the literature. I wanna know what it actually says in the book, basically. I guess I could use Gemini, couldn't I? I wonder if Gemini will do like a decent job of it. All right. I'll use Gemini for it. Let's see. So the book is, let me bring up the description again. Reads an excerpt from the book written by it doesn't say who it was written by. The book Journey to the Hamlet. Oh, it says authored by Ika. Okay. Authored by Ika Pazu Biki. Concerning the Hamlet named oil balls. The prose is amateurish at best. I wonder what it's going to come up with. Alright. I'll say show an excerpt. I don't want it to actually do text-to-speech or anything. Okay. Alright, let's see here. So we're looking at a random page from the book that the humans gave me in the summer. Let's see. And so after like days and days of walking, my feet were like totally screaming right. What the heck? Why are the humans Californian? Like, ow, I hate you, feet. That kind of screaming. Anyway, I saw it in the distance. Oil balls. Yeah, I know. Weird name. Who names the place this? Seriously. It looked kind of like, roundy things, like little hills, but dark. Real dark, like the color of, um, old oil, which I guess makes sense. Oil balls. Duh. Oh my god, it's like a Marvel writer wrote this. What the heck? I got closer and it was even weirder. The houses, if you could call them that, were like all lumpy and shiny. Like someone had taken a bunch of, those like bouncy balls and dipped them in like black sticky stuff and then like built out of houses out of them. And this smell, oh my god, this smell. Like burnt toast mixed with like old tires and like a hint of, I don't know, like fish, but like really old fish. Like the kind of at the bottom of a really gross pond. People were walking around too, like they were all wearing these like shiny black clothes and they were all like really round, like not fat but round, like they'd been like rolled in bouncy balls too stuff too. Hey, I yelled because I'm brave like that. What's up with all like the roundy stuff? This like roundy lady looked at me and she had like really shiny eyes, like they were reflecting the bouncy ball houses. We are the inhabitants of Oil Ball, she said. Her voice was like all smooth and like oily. And we are like very round. It is the way. It is the way. And when she like waddled away, yeah, waddled like a penguin, but a black oily penguin, I was like, what the heck? But I kept walking because like I had to find the thing I was looking for in oil balls, the place of round oily people and bouncy ball houses. It was like totally weird. There you go. That was what that was the book. That was an excerpt from the book that we just purchased. What the heck? Quite the read. Welcome in 78. Welcome in. Hopefully we can get some better quality literature from these guys. Still waiting for items. Alright, how we doing down here? Waiting on cabinets to be made. And doors. And we still gotta explore the lower floors here so that we can find steel and stuff. I wonder if it said like so often because I said the prose was amateurish. Maybe. Journey to the Hamlet. I hope you can save that literature. I hope there's like a history or something. I want to save that story and chronicle it. Okay. I'm gonna put it in a notepad or something in case it doesn't have like a history. Or word pad, I guess. What the heck? Does Windows not come with WordPad no more? Google Docs, I guess? Okay, there we go. Backed up forever. Alright, so what do we got? 24 still to come over. What is that on the seeds? Ratweed seeds, chicory seeds. I guess we don't have anywhere to put the seeds quite yet. Are we not able to make bags? We should make some bags so that we can put these seeds into the bags. Rather than them, like, lying loose everywhere. Okay, looks like we're fine. Okay, our budget is about 3,000. Could always use some more alcohol, some wine, some ale, some lye. I did order some lye, didn't I? So bring the lye. Bismuth, bronze. Wah. Welcome, Shy Shona. Wah. Raw green glass. Well. Iron mini forage. Well. Maybe we should buy some, like, toys for the kids. Well. They don't really have anything to amuse themselves with. Well. Yeah, hey, hey, Shota. Hope you're doing okay today. Very rainy today. Well. I'm staying in and taking it easy. Well. Quality steel gear. Well, see, the thing is, I'm thinking about buying the steel gear because steel is going to be pretty rare in this world. And if I'm buying it, that means that no one else can buy it, right? Well, it's expensive, though, is the only thing. Well, because, you know, steel is so rare in this world. Well, porcupine parchment sheet. I'll buy any parchment sheet that's going, because we don't have the way of producing parchment ourselves at the moment. Well, leaves and fruit. Well, oh, gypsum plaster, that's what we asked for. You need that to make, like, plaster casts in, you're making a hospital, so it's good that we have that. What? Steel equipment. They got some steel equipment. I think I'm gonna grab it just because it's available. I don't want anyone else to have it. Expensive. It's freaking expensive. Steel freaking crossbow. Wow. Silver warhammer. Well. Okay. Buy the steel crossbow and the steel high boots, just so that no one else can get them. Play that American gadget game called the Lotto. Well, so what is that about? The Lotto. I think that's all the steel gear that they have. They don't actually have any literature with them, which I guess is fine. More leaves and fruit, so we can make alcohol from the leaves and fruit. I don't know, buy the quivers too, why not? We don't really need anything else. I think we're good on that. Okay, trade. What? What? What do you mean? I guess we gotta let them keep some stuff. I want that freaking crossbow, it looks sick. Oh, they're being fussy with me. Maybe we can make toys for the kids ourselves. Okay. Yeah, we can make toys for the kids. On our own time. We don't need to buy them. I'm a little disappointed we don't have any literature on the same level as what we just read. I think we've got another piece of literature though. If I take a look at the stocks, like, where's the stocks menu? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I think we got like a scroll or a parchment. Scroll. Oh god, I don't know what it comes under. It doesn't come under books because it's not a book. The other one is like, dude, I don't know. A humble offering to the lyrical silk. Osprey parchment scroll. Okay. Let me take a look at this thing. The rollers are made from jet. Written on the item is a manual entitled A Humble Offering to Lyrical Silk, authored by Menred de Capendo. It concerns the lyrical silk as a poetic form. The writing is thoroughly mechanical, yet it is quite touching. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. I'm kind of curious about what this would produce in like an AI. Hang on. It's like a manual. Okay. I'm gonna type, show an excerpt from, a manual entitled, Humble Offering to the Lyrical Silk, intended to instruct the writings of poetry in the poetic form called lyrical silk. The writing is mechanical but quite touching. Okay. It is thoroughly mechanical but also touching. The prose is not awful, but not very good. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this. Chapter 3, The Weaving of Emotion Through Mechanical Structure. The lyrical silk is previously established as a tapestry of precisely measured threads. Each line is a filament of measured syllables, each stanza a warp and weft of prescribed rhyme. However, this structure, which seems seemingly rigid, is not intended to stifle the tender bloom of sentiments. Rather, it serves as a trellis, upon which the vine of feeling may gracefully ascend. Consider the prescribed form of the third stanza, blah 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 blah, syllable blah blah blah. Yeah, this is pretty dry. That is pretty dry. That does read like a textbook. Okay, that's fine. I'm not like super interested in reading a manual on the poetic form. Still interesting how it can like come up with stuff like that. Diplomacy. Okay, what do you need? Make request. They'll charge more for these items. What do we need this year? I mean, I guess we could ask for clay. I kind of. I'm gonna ask for sand and glass. Okay. A need for powder is expected. Well, I don't know how to make powder, so dang. Probably got something to do with like a quern or something. So what are my dwarves doing currently? It doesn't seem like we've attracted any migrants recently, but they should start coming in with the population cap increase that should happen. Make cloth bag, okay. So now I guess the seeds should be This is a weird place to keep gems. Okay, if I just make it gems and seeds. Yeah, okay. Just to get, like, the seeds that are on the seats and stuff. Bins, barrels. Whatever, just get things, like, more organized. So it's a little bit less of a mess. This place is a mess, too. But, you know. I kind of want this to be a meeting room, eventually. Even though it's kind of... Maybe it's not the most handsome thing in the place in the world to have a meeting room, to be honest. It's kind of just... cave. And I realize, like, all of this is a cave, but... You know, it's not as fancy looking as this is. Okay, so... Yeah, they're making doors, store item in stockpile. A lot of kids moving things around stockpiles. They're good for that. I think they changed it so that, by default, dwarven children don't, do things like move around dead animals and corpses and stuff, because they usually get assigned to haul things around, and it used to be that they would do that with, like, the dead as well, but it would traumatize them, understandably, after, you know, they've, escorted the, 15th, dead puppy to the Atom Smasher. You know, that's gonna damage any kid. So, I'm pretty sure that they changed it so that kids don't get asked to do that anymore. Tasks, labor. It's under chores, wherever chores is. Chores for kids. Chores, right. Children do chores. I just like Dwarf Fortress things, okay? Sometimes the puppies die and they gotta go into the pit, or they gotta go into the Atom Smasher. We don't want the kids to do that because that'll disturb them, basically. I think it might be a DF hack feature that prevents kids from doing, potentially traumatizing, hauling tasks. I'm realizing that I don't think I've ever seen this river unfrozen. Like, I'm pretty sure I've never seen it unfrozen. It's super cold here. Which means we don't actually have a source of water. Which is fine for right now, but it's... You know, it's something we're probably going to want to look into solving. I'm pretty sure that we embarked on a... on an aquifer, so... Why would anyone choose Little Johnny to bury... bury Biscuit? Well, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Dwarves are crazy like that. Journey to the Hamlet. And another copy of Journey to the Hamlet. Wonderful. Oh, where am I going? My tracking, oh my goodness, I gotta wash this camera or something. Let me wipe it. Twitch chat, you're stinky. I gotta clean your lens. My finger. Okay, better. Go shower, stinky. Yep. No aquifers. No water. And no security either. We still got a gaping hole in the ceiling. You sure you're not stinky? No comment. Alright, I guess we're done with the business with these guys. I really expected more migrants to have arrived by now. Oh, hello! Welcome in! Welcome in! I'm Ruki the Tanuki. Welcome to the Dwarf Fortress. Are you, Resume construction. Why is it suspended? I guess it's waiting for the cabinet to be manufactured. This guy, I'm asking a lot of him, really. Um, busy dwarves. And these chairs are never gonna get made because there's so many stuff already on the queue here. And they're doing training. I guess I got staggered. No. What are they doing here? I guess they're just going to sleep. Let me see if their skills are getting rusty yet. Engraver is getting rusty. Planter is getting rusty. But the combat skills are still fine. We might end up making an adventure and bringing them into the fort. I'm still not 100% sure whether I want to do an easy mode or normal mode character though. Something I really gotta consider. Because I just recently found out like there's a big difference. How do you put mods? I mean, this is the Steam version. You just gotta go into the workshop for mods. Dwarf Fortress has its own workshop now, so you want to find the mods there. Ruzu. What's that noise? The outpost liaison Ato from Toasted Lawlor has arrived. Maybe that's the guy we just spoke with. I heard like a noise, I'm not sure what it was. Oh well. Pretty peaceful little fortress. I guess they're just kind of hanging out. Individual combat drill. They're training even though they're off duty. Hardworking dwarves. I mean, they do have like minds of their own. Sometimes they just decide to do things. And that's okay. I guess it would be a little bit dull if they only ever did exactly what I said when I said it, you know? Sometimes you just gotta, get things done, but it's nice that they have minds of their own. How are you doing? Solon, expedition leader. Embarrassed after sleeping without a proper room. Lonely after being away from family for too long. But I guess his family is back with wherever he moved from. A fine, tastefully arranged seat. Tastefully arranged. Cool. Satisfied teaching, dodging, and a sparring lesson. He's enjoying his job, that's good. Yeah, he's missing his family though. Not much I can really do about that. Is it still just the 2 war dogs that I have? It seems that way. I would have thought that maybe they would have, I don't know, did some breeding or something by now. And I would end up with more of them. Roaming animals. I got a few pet cats. Okay. Yeah, we've got a few, like, kittens. Like, the cats are breeding. But the dogs aren't breeding. I wonder if war dogs aren't capable of breeding. They have to be regular dogs. Only regular dogs can breed. I don't know if that's the case. It's shockingly peaceful here. Yeah, really surprising. Maybe we should dig out here and see if there's any minerals we can use. Because we gotta start making our own steel and stuff. So that my military is, well armed and everything. So what is this? Siltstone still. No actual good minerals. There's gotta be something down here. Bilberries. They're just eating the berries. It must like berries. Hmm? Something has collapsed on the surface? It's probably a tree. Yeah, someone messed up chopping down trees and hit themselves on the head, I think. That's fine. They'll just walk it off, I'm sure. They better, because we don't have a hospital. We need water before we can get a hospital. And soap. Wait, what's that? Is that different? That was like red. So it was like a new mineral or something. Oh, we got gems. Not exactly what I was looking for, but still pretty cool. I kind of want copper. Like copper is what I'm. The reason I want copper is because I want them to practice their metal making and their smithing and stuff. I mean, obviously, the best material for weapons is steel, but I don't want them to waste the steel. Right? I want them to get some experience making stuff before they move on to the steel, I guess. I don't want them making garbage weapons because they're inexperienced, basically. So I want a whole bunch of copper for them to, like, practice on. Okay. Let's just dig down a little bit, see if we can find some water or metal or anything. Rough hewn rock salt wall. Okay, I guess we're just gonna like dig out on plus shapes until we find something interesting. Oh, just rock salt. That's not important. This way I can get a little bit of a sample of the kind of stuff that's in the earth. Yeah, I'm not really used to having to search this hard to find minerals because I usually embark on worlds where they're more plentiful. I guess I wanted a bit more of a challenging experience this time. Or just an experience where, you know, metals are rarer. Because if you control the metal, then you control the world. Because you gotta remember that even though if you're struggling to find metals and steel and everything, that means the enemy is as well. Coal. Coal, okay. That's good. We can use that in furnaces. But we need something to smelt first. We gotta do something, we're gonna do better than siltstone and sandstone and whatever garbage stones. I think we just gotta keep going down. We gotta keep going down. There's nothing here yet. Let's take it down like 6 more layers. And put the stairwells in, of course. If you're wondering why I'm doing the stairwells in the way that I am, I don't fully understand myself, but apparently this is an efficient way of doing it. Because there's kind of like a maximum number of dwarves that can be in a square kind of thing. If you want to imagine the dwarves rushing and up and down the stairs, they actually occupy that entire square while they're going down the stairs. So they're like bumping into each other if there's just only one stairwell and it's really busy, basically. So if you have 5, then you've got options. And they're less likely to bump into each other. I mean, that's kind of how it is when you're learning. King Maxwell. I don't think I made this stairwell correctly. I'm gonna have to fix that. That doesn't look right. These ones are fine, but these ones, they don't have like an upper flight. Oh, we gotta get brewing too. Yeah, brew everything that we have. Because we got more food than we have drink currently. Wait, what? The Woodcrafter's right lower arm takes the full force of the impact, bruising the fat. Who is he fighting? Oh, it's the tree. He was fighting the tree that landed on his head. Okay. It's weird how it phrases it like that, but yeah, that's just kind of weird. Yeah. A diva? Huh. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the tree fell on my head. That dwarf sees it as I was fighting the tree, and I was the winner, even though I took heavy damage. And might have a concussion. The tree died and I did not, therefore he won. Right? The woodcutter. Yeah, these, stairs are missing a flight. I guess I gotta build additional stairs so that they have a flight upwards. I think that's how that works. Mudstone. What the? A diva. That's what you think of me? That's what you think of me, big brother? Diva. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm just a guy who knows what he wants, okay? They're using like the closest minerals to hand, so they're like all kinds of colors. That's fine. I don't care about that too much. Where's the freaking aquifer, by the way? Where is any water whatsoever? I don't see any water anywhere. It's kind of concerning. Well, you know, I'm not a diva as long as I get enough banana milkshake and trail mix. Sometimes chocolate milkshake. Chocolate milk? Yeah, chocolate milk. What is your favorite kind of flavored milk? Oh, dude, I went to a fancy freaking restaurant. I went to a fancy freaking restaurant the other week. It was so cool. Yeah, I went to well, it was a place that had what do you call it? Like it was a blade of beef. They called it braised blade of beef. Super small portion, but oh my gosh, so delicious. It was the meat was so tender. It was tender to the point where if you were to attempt to try to cut it with a knife and fork, like I tried several times to cut the meat with a knife and fork, but every time like you poked it even slightly, it would just freaking fall apart. Like that's how tender the meat was, so it was like cooked forever and ever in like red wine until it just like was falling apart. It was so good, so tender, so juicy, so delicious. And also the main reason I was interested is they have my favorite dessert ever, and I very, very, very rarely get to get like a proper serving of this dessert. But they happen to make it. It was delicious. Um, my favorite dessert is creme brulee. It's a sort of a custardy thing with like burnt brown sugar on top of it, burnt with a torch. Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so sharp. When I cracked it, and I was eating the shards of brown sugar and the custard. Trust me, it's more enjoyable than it sounds. But it was so delicious. But also, I was a little concerned I was gonna cut my mouth. It was so good though. I've never had one though. You always wanted to have one. You definitely should. If you get the chance, you ever see it on the menu, definitely order it. What the freaking heck? We got mudstone, rock salt, and siltstone. We can't use this for anything. Making furniture and building. Making furniture and building. Um, and coal. We got coal as well, which I guess is something that we need, but no actual smeltable minerals. I mean, I knew they were going to be rare, but I didn't know it was going to be this rare. Hot take, but donuts only, um, your least favorite flavor and fruit is banana? Well, the thing is, I mean, in terms of like real bananas, I don't find myself reaching for them very often. And in terms of like candy flavors, oh, I get you. I definitely get you. It doesn't work as like a candy flavoring. It just makes me cough. That flavor just makes me cough. But banana bread is freaking delicious. And if you can get proper banana milk made with real bananas, it's also delicious. But like if it's super artificial, then yeah, I get you. That the artificial banana stuff is not good. It's pretty low tier candy flavoring. I'm getting so peckish talking about food now. Rough hewn mudstone wall. This is all. Oh, what is this? Diorite. No. No, no, doesn't you can't you make? I guess it's not smeltable. It's just another material you can make buildings out of, but you can't smelt it. It doesn't have any metal in it. I need some ores, dude. I need some freaking ores. I'm going so deep right now. I'm digging so deep just to find any kind of metal, and it's just not happening. Be going down another freaking 6 levels. I will find freaking metal. Because I can't have a proper military if they're not properly equipped, now can I? Okay. Like, even real organic banana is gross to me. It's like, no clue, but why banana milk bread, banana anything? It's like, I can't eat anything with banana or I get all nauseous, like, even the smell I hate before I could, I mean, like, I respect it. I respect it, I guess. Just, I mean, I agree with you apart from, like, there's exceptions. In my opinion, there's just, like, some things that work. Um, dude, there's a bag of peanuts. There's a bag of peanuts over there calling my name. Why get so peckish when I'm streaming? I just ate. Oh my goodness, my Tanuki tummy is insatiable today. It's like a black hole. It's me as well. I'm always talking about freaking food, no matter what. Probably anyone who comes to my stream, I feel sorry for them because I'm gonna make everyone hungry. Also, look, Marvel, I got funny hands. The return of funny hands, the most beloved feature of the stream. My funny hands are back. I can wave and stuff. Look, thumbs up, double thumbs. Everyone loves Ricky's funny freaking hands. Wait, what? Alternate rookie. Alternate rookie. 1 second. Let's do. Let's do alternate rookie. He got funny hands too. Uh, go with the white shorts. Eyes, raspberry eyes. And band-aid. Red to go with the shirt. Look, I got funny hands too. Alternate rookie has funny hands too. Excellent. Excellent. All is well. All is well. Yeah. Okay. It's early winter. We still not got a source of water. Yeah. You gotta ground yourself occasionally. It's a crazy world we live in. And you have to embrace the things that are unchanging in the world. The things that are always there. Marble. Oh. You can make pig iron and steel. And steel. Yeah. Make steel. And make pig iron. Perfect. Marble. Is this... marble is considered a flux stone. Marble is considered a flux stone. That's good. I thought I was gonna struggle a little bit more to find flux stone, but we already found it. Now we just need, we need an actual, like, proper iron ore. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. I mean, I would only say like the only caveat I would say is like real real strawberry, like made with real strawberries. You go with you get like that strawberry milk with like real strawberries in it. You can't go back to like the artificial kind. It's like night and day. It seems like all these top layers are just full of like generic rock stuff, but we're getting deeper and we're finding more of the interesting minerals. Oh! And suddenly, and suddenly the caverns have appeared. Um, 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 right, we gotta be careful here. No, we gotta be careful here. Caverns are dangerous. What is that? What is that? Cave spider, silk web, cave swallow remains. Okay. I think we've got to be careful here. There's things that live in the caverns, guys. Things that don't like dwarves very much. Okay, let's not dig too close to the cavern. Let's cease digging in these directions, okay? Leave the cavern alone for now. Yep. That's fine. We gotta fill in this hole because even though it's not physically possible, things can still pass through this. You'll be right back? Okay, King Maxwell. Interesting. So we found this place already. That's pretty cool. Usually takes me much longer to get this deep, but the pursuit of metals brought me here. Okay, we gotta get like a barrier built here as soon as possible. I mean, either that or we make a lockable door. I think I'll just build a barrier, it's quicker. But don't use a precious stone for it. Just use diorite. Just use diorite. I don't think we can use diorite for anything else. Dead quarry bushes. There's a cave spider that's been hunting out here and feeding on little cave creatures and alm. That one's still alive. Okay, so that's the marble. I guess we just keep digging down. I want to get beyond the cavern layer so we don't gotta worry about going into it too deeply. And once we get underneath this cavern layer, I can start like a place for making steel. I don't remember if like copper is even available here. Wait, why aren't you building the wall here? I told you to build a wall here. At the moment, anything that likes could climb up that wall and come straight in. And I don't want that happening. I don't want a big cave spider, giant cave spider come in here and eat my dwarves. That's terrible. So I guess we can go deeper and see how deep this cavern lair goes. It's pretty wild that we found the cavern lair before we found water. Wasn't expecting that one. And like the water in the cavern is obviously not gonna do. That's not gonna be drinkable. For sure. Yeah, let's dig beyond the cavern there. Going really deep here. Okay, is that... Okay, no traces of the cavern. On this level. Alright, let's put the stairs in. Good, they finally actually put that in. These guys have got to be exhausted. With all this manual labor I'm putting them through. Okay, I might have messed up on some of these stairs, I'm not sure. But we can always fix it if we need to. Like this one doesn't lead downwards. Okay, it's gonna bother me until I figure out what this key binding is. Move selector. Okay. But how do you select things with it? Keyboard cursor. I might be faster, like, Googling this, honestly. Menu confirm. Why? I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if that's what it is. No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna Google what this is, because it's bothered me that I can't use the keyboard cursor for so long. Dwarf Fortress. How to select with keyboard cursor. How to use your keyboard instead of... I don't see a single person that actually knows what the equivalent of left click is. when you're using the keyboard cursor, which is such a strange thing, because, like, you know what I mean, right? I'm moving it around, but what do I press to actually do something with it? A crossbowman is visiting. That's cool. Oh, there he is. Let's follow this guy, see what he gets up to. Little friend, our first visitor. Keyboard cursor like mousepad. It's just a different way of moving, of like selecting what I want to dig out and stuff. So I don't want my right hand going between the mouse and the keyboard so often. I'd rather just have my hands on the keyboard and play. He's not even coming towards my fortress. Oh, he is, actually. He's coming right in. I guess he's gonna come in and have a drink. In my dining hall. So, what's the story with this guy? She has a lot of willpower, great memory. Interested when having an intellectual discussion with an acquaintance. She's just kind of wandering about. Adequate milker. Okay. I mean, everyone's kind of busy. I don't think anyone's got time to actually sit down and have a meal or a drink with her. Unfortunately, she kind of came in at a busy time. How are you getting on? Okay, maybe we got enough beds for now. Maybe we give you a little bit of a break. Oh my god, like all of the ads, well, maybe not all of the ads, but so many of the ads are freaking brain rot. I know exactly what you mean. Petitions? Oh, the dude is... Is this the one dude that just visited? Hang on, is the one human crossbowman? Is that the same guy? He just instantly decided he wants to live here. It is. It is. He says he wants to eradicate monsters. Does that mean he wants to join my military? I'm not sure if that's what that means. But I'm gonna let him join. Because, I mean, the philosophy of this fort is, you know, it's like all different kinds of races in the fort coming together into one army. Iron crossbow. So he's a sniper, and he's been crying. He's been crying? Why? She was interested in having a... Well, I'm glad that you're happy. I don't know what happened to you that made you so upset, but I'm glad you managed to get here alive. Guess it's been a long journey. So we got some minerals. We went deeper, deeper, deeper. We got plenty of marble. Granite. Okay, granite doesn't really have much of a function. But we got plenty of marble, and that's a flux stone, so that's good. Pig iron and quick lime. Huh. I got a feeling I'm probably gonna have to, like, follow a flowchart or a diagram to figure out how to actually make steel, but I don't think I gotta worry about that until I can make iron itself. Because I believe that pig iron and iron are like two completely different metals. And we need both of them to make the alloy of steel in this game. kind of little fish guy. I mean, it's really tempting to go into the cavern and explore, but listen, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand how dangerous the caverns are. There's things that live in this water. I know you can't see it, but there's things that live in there. Things that eat the dwarves. Some dad talking. That's not very Sigma of you. And aura stuff to his daughter. Oh my god, that sounds like freaking AI stuff. That sounds like AI generated ads. AI generated brain rot. Absolute trash. Goodness. It wasn't. Wow. Mobile phone ads are actually terrifying to me. Like they're the kind of stupid that's actually it's went beyond impressive and it's just terrifying. What's even more terrifying is like all the kids that like are you know, seeing that stuff and thinking it's normal. That's the real terrifying thing. Kind of stuff that you see in mobile ads. Absolutely freaking wild. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. And the kind of stuff that you see on YouTube as well. Like the really weird side of YouTube. Like it's a whole rabbit hole. Especially with like the AI stuff now. Now basically anyone that has just absolutely no talent whatsoever, but a bunch of devious, disgusting ideas can just like put them into an AI. And, you know, it's just like that. Almost skin simple. Eradicating monsters, I guess, dude. As long as you're prepared to actually join my military. Like, um... if I create a new squad... And... The humans aren't selectable. Like, the humans... I don't know. I don't really know what they mean then. They specifically want to hunt monsters, but they don't want to join the military, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do some more staircases. Because we still don't have any steel alloys or iron producing things. There's only a certain number of keys that it could be. Press all the keys that it could be that selects. Oh, I did something. I did something. Hang on. I did something. I did something. I did something. Was it enter? Dude, it's enter. Dude, it's enter! I did it. Okay. No. Now I can do it, like, with keyboard. Let me try this. How do I go up and down a level on keyboard? That's not right. No. Oh, dude, I don't know the keyboard controls well enough. Okay, it's like shift and... It's a little awkward. Oh, dude! Water. Water. We go Aquafire finally. Right, I'll attend to that, when I'm able. Interesting. We got Aquafire going. Put that on the to-do list. I'm going up, not down. It's a little disorientating using these new controls. I'm digging so deep. How am I getting back to the surface every time? Okay, it's like this. I don't know if this is any easier, actually. Yeah, I don't know if that's any easier, to be honest. I'm gonna need to practice with that for it to be any easier. Okay. Because using the mouse wheel is pretty convenient. Okay. Get digging, guys. Crystal barrel cluster. I'm also noticing that our elevation is getting lower towards, like, 0. I wonder how deep is too deep. Because there is such a thing as too deep in this game. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful you don't dig too deep. Granite. I mean, I guess if I want to make any, like, stuff out of stone on the surface, I'm definitely sorted. I got plenty of rock blocks to do that with, that's for sure. Spin! Spin, spin, spin. You guys must be getting pretty good at mining. Yeah, great miner, I'm sure. You're getting plenty of work in. Yeah, I want to make sure that my dudes are properly armed, because they're still using, like, training axes and stuff, which is good for, like, non-lethal stuff when they are just training. But if a real threat comes in, yeah, we're gonna want to have something better. Go away. Yum yum. Competent axe dwarf, good. Oh? It's another weird mineral which you can only make furniture out of. It's just rocks. Galena! Galena you can make silver out of. That's good. I'm just looking to make iron or copper. Nothing super fancy, but I guess finding silver is pretty cool. I may as well bring up, like, the diagram of making steel so that I have that for future reference. Dwarf Fortress steel making steel. So one iron bar to create pig iron. And then you use 1 bar of iron, 1 bar of pig iron, a flux stone, and some fuel. Produces 2 bars of steel, apparently. So we don't have all the ingredients quite yet. I'm taking a look at some of the minerals that are like ores of iron. Apparently magnetite is an ore of iron. There's several ores of iron, but we haven't found any of them yet. We're just gonna keep looking. That's it, really. Do we dare go to elevation 0? I mean, surely that's not deep enough to be, like, considered too deep. If you guys don't know, there's a secret place if you go too deep, where there's lots of funny creatures in there, lots of clowns, the kind of clowns that kill you. I've honestly never seen the clowns before, but I've heard plenty of descriptions, and it's basically impossible to survive if you find the clowns super deep in the underworld. Galena wall. Yeah, we're gonna want to soar all of the valuable ores. You know, properly. I feel like I probably don't want to go too much deeper than layer 0. I feel like that's probably deep enough. And we're just gonna have to expand outwards. Gosh. So that's... I'm all the way from layer 34 all the way down to 0. Pretty deep for it right now. Pretty deep mine shaft. Well, what's this person's problem? Rude. Frenetic. Disdains competition. 2 lovers. 2 lovers? And a child. She dreams of raising a family. Well, she certainly managed that. Praise Opal. That's one thing I gotta pay more attention to, is the actual, preferences of each of my dudes. What do you guys like? Rock crystal, giant barn owl tooth. Did barn owls even have teeth? They were roommates? I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. He likes short swords, bracelets, horses for their strength, and words of the fingers of iron and the sound of the incense of verse. She likes tuber beer. She hates rats. This kid is sleeping in that bed there. I'm pretty sure she's not in the military. A tier, what is he like? The color red. He likes gems. We got gems. Alpacas for the resemblance to a miniature llama and the sound of the embraced wonder. When possible, he prefers to consume cave lobster, baby wine, and 1/2 camel's milk. He hates bark scorpions. So this dude, we can satisfy this dude. Green glass. We don't have gold. We do have gems. We might have some color red. High boots, maybe. We did buy some high boots recently, I'm pretty sure. Where's his freaking room? Is it this guy? Okay, yeah, it's this guy. It's this room. It's the fourth one. The fourth one. So we can fill his room with stuff like this. You'll be happy. So what do you want to start with? I guess we want to make pedestals. There's is it a mason workshop that we gotta make to make pedestals? Masonry station. Stoneworker. Stoneworker. Okay, just put that there. And next time he comes back to his room, we'll have some of his favorite things in his room, and you'll be happier. Okay, let's make a few, pedestals. I wonder if we have any red gems. Because that would be perfect. No. No red gems, no rubies, nothing super valuable like that. Just making the pedestals out of, siltstone. Oh, we're kind of lacking in the food department, so probably a good idea to start doing some, just a little bit of cooking. Well, actually, maybe some, like, fine meals. Eradicating monsters. There's just, like, monster hunters coming in. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. Cody? Gotta lurk away again. Dog being needy. Oh, right, okay. Your dog called Cody. I see. Okay. You just keep making those for a while. We're gonna put a couple pedestals in this guy's room. Instructions. Or is it just furniture? A display. Right. Let's put a couple of these in here. And we got glass too, but I think we need a glass workshop to actually make use of it. Alright, hang on. can I just place the glass now? Because we do have glass. I'm not his favorite human, so his butt is like, you will suffice, I suppose. I know what you mean. They always pick their favorites, don't they? Guppy, I'm Guppy's favorite for sure. Window. Glass window. Gem window would be cool. That would be perfect. One window. Need to make one? I guess we don't have a window. We have to make a window out of the glass. See, that's what I wasn't clear on. We got glass, but we don't have a window. Or did I just, like, request glass? I don't know if I actually bought any. Do I have any glass? No, I don't have any glass. Never mind. I think I requested it for, like, next year's caravan, but we don't have it yet. What is this? Gabbro. Still just another garbage mineral that you can't really do anything with. Okay. Let's put some stuff on display. So the dude likes, he likes gems and high boots, I think. So zircons. No, actually, no, hang on. We should probably, like, cut the gems first. Like, we haven't actually made any effort to make these gems presentable. Gem worker, jeweler. Okay, we gotta process these gems so they actually look nice. Funny story, we adopted Cody, one of them being weird with good each other's anxiety buddies. Instead, we gave Mama Maxwell anxiety and ignores me, so there goes the service dog idea. Kitties are so independent as well, like, especially, so it's hard to tell sometimes what they want. Cut raw glass into gems, across ammo, polished stones. Encrust finished goods with cut gems. Just cut the gems first. Cut the gems first. Because we got plenty of uncut gems right now. You swear he's part cat. Well. Glah. Yeah, I've always been, a bit of a cat person myself. Also, notice that the cavern fungus is starting to seep into, my fortress, which is actually a good thing, I'm told. The cavern fungus makes things grow better or something. I'm pretty sure. Just Gabbro down here. Wait, what's this? Galena. Okay, I guess we just gotta dig out a bit more. Yeah, we gotta be careful with the where the water is, though. We don't want to release the water without having a plan. I'm just glad that we finally found the water. We finally found an aquifer. Can do something with that in due time. You're scared of cats. Well, if they are free roaming and near me, I'm scared of them. There's no need to be scared of kitties. Maybe you just had like a bad experience with a kind of especially fussy kitty, because they all have like different personality types, of course. Okay, let's try and put a cut gem here. Are you sure we don't have gems? Cushion cut brown zircons. I guess they'll do. Rose cut brown zircons. Whichever. And then I think he said he also likes high boots, so steel high boot. That's kind of an expensive thing to have on display, but sure. Probably gonna want it. You know what? I'm not gonna assign that there. Actually, I'm not gonna assign that there. We're gonna want to use that for our military. At least he's gonna enjoy the gems when he comes back and sees those. So what is this guy like? Ficod. Aluminium, pewter, opal, tigerfish bones, picks, floodgates, floodgates, chickens for their clucking. The sound of the incense of bars and the sight of the embrace of sisters. The embrace of sisters, when possible, she prefers to consume carrot wine. She like earrings. We haven't made earrings yet, but eventually. Well, I mean, we're making gems, so earrings aren't like far away. Gah, gah. Oh man, I plan on like streaming Dwarf Fortress like extra long today because I wanted to start early so I could stream it for longer, but dude, I don't think I slept enough. I might have to like have a nap or something. My gosh. My tummy is rumbling for those peanuts too. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll have like, I could have like a Diet Coke or something. Maybe that will be fine. I don't want to mess up my sleep, dude, to be honest. Like, sleeping in the middle of the day, that's what it's gonna do to you, is like mess up your sleep. So I don't want to do it if I don't have to. Okay, we probably got enough rock pedestal so you can stop doing that. Carpenter isn't currently doing anything. That's fine. Um, prepare fine meal. Doesn't look like you're actually doing that, so could you get on that, please, for me? Um, Monster Slayer. Is that right? Monster Slayer. But how do I command them? I can't. I don't think I can command them to do anything because I can't put them in a freaking military. New militia. Captain's Guard. Vacant position. Uh, I don't know. Um, yeah, I can't actually put the, I can't actually put the, I don't know. I don't know what to do with these humans. Are they just gonna do their own things? It seems that way. Okay, I'm gonna let the game run, and I'm gonna grab myself a Diet Coke and some peanuts. 1 second. Oh, we got another bot guy. Uh, Let me just do this then. Pum, pum. There we go. All gone. Yeah, I don't think we have any more Diet Coke, which really sucks, cause I really wanted a freaking fizzy drink. Ugh. Well, at least I got the peanuts though. I think I'm probably gonna end up ordering something in, honestly. My tummy is like outrageous today. Hmm. Ah, so tasty though. These are like salt and honey, salt and honey peanuts. Ah, so delicious. I might order I might order a chicken wrap or something. grilled chicken wrap, or maybe like two grilled chicken wraps. Maybe three of them. I could eat the entire chicken shop right now. What is going on with my freaking tummy? I already had dinner. I already had freaking dinner. I gotta fill it again. It might have been a mistake to like put the minerals on sparse. Uh, when I was making this world, that could have been a mistake. It's making it very challenging to find minerals. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be finished this whole bag of peanuts in like half an hour. Easy. Hmm. I don't want to like set up where I'm putting my metal worker until I know where most of the minerals are, because I want the distance to be as short as possible for like where all the stuff he's gonna need is. Um, but having it all connected with a single staircase is gonna definitely make it faster to move things around. At the very least. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order something. I think I'm gonna order something. I'm super hungry. I can't just like eat trail mix and peanuts and chocolate all day. As much as I would enjoy that, it's probably not the best idea. Um, grilled chicken place. Where's my grilled chicken place at? The guys are busy. The guys are busy doing all the mining, so hmm. What the heck? The website just crashed. This freaking computer, I swear. Um... What are y'all doing? Oh gosh, we really need more people here. What are, like, the humans doing? Are they actually doing jobs? He's a monster slayer! That's great and everything, but we got labor we gotta take care of. You should eat too. Yeah, yeah. You gotta look after yourself. Your own needs and everything. Like, dude, I understand that you're a monster slayer, but do you do literally anything else? Is my concern. Like, what do you do? What does this guy do? Maybe I can assign him as like a noble or something, and then that way he'll actually do something. Um, like I could make them militia captains, I guess, but we don't have a big enough military to justify that. Okay, definitely having a rep for sure. Hmm. Gosh, this place is so expensive. It really sucks when like you're ordering food over, but like the prices are more expensive than like you were at the restaurant. Like on top of delivery and service charge, just the prices are higher for no reason. Like that's so dirty. Like come on. You've already got like service charge, you've already got delivery, then why are you gonna make the actual items themselves more? Like, come on. I think I'm just gonna order 2 wraps, honestly. I'll order 2 chicken wraps and a freaking Diet Coke, even though they're gonna charge me a freaking fortune for it. I was in the mood for a Diet Coke, and I will have a Diet Coke, okay? I guess Pepsi will have to do. What do you mean? Oh my god, the price. The price for the freaking Diet Cola is ridiculous. Oh my word. You're gonna charge me $4 for it, like a can of Diet Pepsi? What do you mean? It's a can. It's like 330 milliliters. Like, come on. I can get like a 2-liter bottle for that price. If I was at a supermarket, what is this? I'm probably better off going for the 1.5 liter. I'm just gonna order the 1.5 liter. I'm getting scammed here. At least I have like free delivery. Okay. Yeah, I got the big tanuki munchies. I gotta get this stuff in. Pay with PayPal. Okay. I'm hearing flowing water. Not sure how I feel about that one, because we just found an aquifer. Okay, so okay, nothing is leaking. That's good. More and more quote unquote monster hunters. You thought it was fire? Yeah, that would have been worse for sure. So where is the water? The water is here. Hmm. Which means I'm probably gonna have a hospital um above this area probably, and have like a channel where the water can flow freely. And just run the water underneath the hospital so that we can draw it out with a bucket and use it to clean patients with soap and stuff. And well, clean instruments so they can like be used safely. Because the Dwarf Fortress has its own, like, medical system and surgical system and anatomy and everything. It's freaking nuts how deep this game is. But yeah, hospital's probably gonna be going here. We need some kind of flowing water going underneath where the hospital is gonna be built, basically. And we're kind of near the east side of the map, so I'm probably just gonna have the Actually, are we? No, we're kind of in the middle. I need to think about which direction I want the water to flow and like dig a channel or something. Yep, the cave moss or the cave fungus is everywhere now. Hopefully we'll get better yields on I want more nuts. I want more of these freaking peanuts. Man, my diet is gone straight out the window today anyway. Mm. Yeah. I don't know why. I just had like some days where my tummy is like there's just no satisfying it. Mm. And I wasn't at the gym today, so it's not like I'm burning it. The skills are gonna hate me at the weekend. They're gonna hate me. A whole lot of worthless rocks, basically. Ugh. Cave swallow remains. How did cave spider? Did you guys sneak in? You guys must have sneaked in when the barrier wasn't here, because there's no way to get into the cavern at this point. How are you guys getting in? What is this? Morganite cluster? Morganite? What is this? Dig only gem selected. Oh, dig only... Okay, let's try this. Dig only... Okay. I think this is a special setting, which means they're gonna keep digging if they find more of that Morganite. I don't know what Morganite is, but I'm hoping you can make freaking iron with it. Dig every tile selected. Dig only ore and gem selected, and auto mine any ore and gems of the same type when they are uncovered. Yeah, so she's gonna keep doing that. That's pretty cool. Morganite is a kind of gem. Okay. I thought it was like a mineral, like an ore or something. Oh well. More pretty gems, I guess. That's about all we have is like rocks and gems and rocks and gems. Nothing else. Freaking gabbro, which is good for nothing. Granite. Morganite clusters, more of those gems. Wow, and I even like intentionally started on like a mountain area because mountains are supposed to be especially mineral rich. Hasn't helped me much. Catslet Breedle splattered. What a name. The harvest is going well, and our food is increasing. That's awesome. Well, I mean, at least some things are going well. Bedrooms are looking nice. My doors are fairly contented. So I can't really complain. Guess I could attempt to furnish more of these rooms. And maybe make some work orders, because we're going to need those eventually. Okay. I wish that I could let the game run while I'm doing work orders, but I don't think that you can. Um Work orders. A manager is required to coordinate more work orders. Okay, we gotta we gotta make someone a manager then. Mm, I can't assign any of the. Oh God, they're asking for. I They're asking for a fancy room or whatever. Needs meager study. Okay. Oh, dude. You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna start being demanding of Rookie? A manager wants meager study. Hmm. Can I just... No, hang on. Can I just get rid of this person? Can I just get rid of this person? Leave vacant, leave vacant. No, I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with that right now. What the freaking at? You're fired! You're fired! You're fired for being fussy and demanding I make an office. As if I don't have enough things to worry about. Not to mention you're in the freaking military. How are you gonna manage things when you're going out into war? The whole place falls apart while you're out killing elves or something. That's migrants, isn't it? More migrants have arrived? That's cool. That's more hands that I can put to work, basically, unless they're all kids. They better not all be kids. Why are they all kids? Why are they all kids? Why are they all kids? Oh my freaking god, why is it always kids? Who is leaving their children unattended in the untamed wilds? It's always freaking kids. I kind of want to start using some of this rock. Um... to make this wall higher, just for security reasons. I mean, security obviously isn't my top priority right now because we've never been attacked. Um, we're gonna use stone. Um, yeah, use all kinds of stone. And let's just start expanding this wall, making it taller. Um, mm, I think we want to start making rock blocks, actually. I should have been doing this long ago, to be honest. Rock blocks, if you make rock blocks and then make them into walls, I think they're especially difficult to climb. Which is handy for this kind of, like, defense. You can do other things like make overhangs and stuff, which make it even harder for people to, try and climb your fortress and get in. Hmm. I think we might have to, like, make some more pickaxes even. We really needed some adults coming in and actually helping, but what can you do? What can you do? We can't exactly send these kids away. We can't exactly send these kids over into the Atom Smasher and, you know, no, we could never do that. That would be terrible. That would be evil. Evil behavior. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tempt the kids to go to the Atom Smasher and then crush them. That would be a terrible thing to do. I mean, you can do that with nobles that you don't like. I've seen some pretty brutal attempts to get rid of, like, kings and queens that you don't like. Um, to arrange accidents in the fortress, that kind of thing, involving water and, lava and fire, and maybe locking them in a room with, a massive bear or something. People can get creative when it comes to getting rid of undesirables, but, um, it's coal. What I need is I need to find the actual layer where a useful mineral is. And I'm pretty sure there's probably, a website out there that has, like, a pretty good understanding of how, Dwarf Fortress layers its minerals and stuff. Okay, there's water over here as well, but I don't want to look that stuff up. I just want to enjoy the game. Like, whenever I play, like, Minecraft as well, I don't ever really use any of that crazy stuff for, like, kind of like cheesing your way to finding, super rare minerals, like the ancient debris, for instance. There's more of a sense of discovery if you just, you know, look for it yourself and use your own wits and your own persistence to find stuff. I wonder if that dude likes his room, actually. Because we put gems in there. I don't remember his name, though. What about this person? Preferences. Cats for their aloofness and the sound of the conflagration of masters. Um, Nickel, silver, morganite. We have morganite. Um, that's handy. Do you have a pet cat, maybe? You don't have a pet cat. Oh. Oh, you do, actually. You've got several pet cats. That's cool. Um, maybe you keep Kabuk. We get you like some Morganite to put in your room. Gee, I'm a nice guy. I do nice things for my dwarves. Um, let's get some displays in your room. We'll put Morganite on one of them. What about this person? What do you like? Um, tin, chrysocolla, red-winged blackbird tooth, can have fabric bolts, shields, barrels, scepters, buckets. The words of the steel of blossom, the sound of the embrace wanderer. They're big on the embrace of sisters, whatever that is. I mean, we've probably got a barrel and a shield. We can put a pedestal with a shield on it if you really want. A shield and a barrel. Okay. I'll give the kids something to do. Surprising the adults with, their favorite things when they wake up. Um... Oh, I misspelled it. Shield? Um... The thing is, it's used for, like, training, though. I guess we could make some more shields. It's not that big a deal. And on this one, we can put a barrel. And this guy, we're looking for Morganite. Preferably some cut Morganite. Morganite crown? That's interesting. Okay. She might like that. Cool. It's a good idea to personalize the rooms of the dwarves sometimes with the things that they like. Just to make sure there's more dwarves on the happy side of things. Siltstone, diorite. I think this entire part is like diorite and nothing else. Eradicating monsters. I don't know what to do with these guys. These monster hunters. I could send them into the caverns, and I would send them into the caverns if I could command them. You want to hunt some monsters? Go into the caverns and hunt some monsters. Sure. Off you go. Have fun. That would be pretty good if I could do that, but... Galena. Just worried because we're getting pretty deep now. We're actually getting pretty deep. I I don't want to go in much deeper. Okay, I think at the very least I'm gonna take like a break or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna be like going for a nap or whatever. But yeah, well, I'm just gonna, I don't know, keep looking for metals, I guess. Obviously, if anything like super dramatic happens, I won't continue. But all I'm doing is you see what I'm doing is pretty mind-numbing stuff. Trying to find a single scrap of iron or copper anywhere in this freaking godforsaken mountain. Um, right. Well, I'll see you real soon. If I'm not back on later tonight, we're probably talking in like the weekend or whatever. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Yep. See you later. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.